Good evening, YouTube and Facebook friends around the world. This is James Brady, aka James Darkside, and welcome to another video of poetry from the dark side. I have 5 poems I'm like to read for you tonight, and I hope you enjoy. And the first one is called The World and Us. Evenings bloom, a white pale moon. Mornings rise, a bird whistling tune. Midwestern regions, desert heat, northern lands, an iceberg sheet. No more love, no more land, all the life fell away in humanity's hand. Sun rays shine down, hot sandy beach, plains of grass blowing into the wind's reach. Concepts of vast religions heard by ear. Will Jesus come again to save us from our fear? Rain falling from heaven, washing our sins away. For some it doesn't, for they tend to run out and play. Does it control any temptations we run into? I don't understand ourselves, but I wish I knew. Dirt stains the hands of our time. Mudslides bring us down when we try to climb. No more enemies, one last friend standing beside you. Will they stay to help you pray and defend? Mountains standing tall, unbreakable walls. We look for peace, but only hate calls. It is here, it is there. This is the world and us. We are lost everywhere. And that one's called The World and Us. The second one is called Mastery of the Kingdom. Dark ages of lords, knights, wizards, and majestic sages. Castles of mystery obstructed by stone. Dungeons with chains and cages. Entertainment by the jester, not the thief. In the king's harem, a sign of relief. Alas, my hero, he has came to play by my rules of thine game. Slay dominant dragons in the cave. Free my daughter, which is their slave. Bring her back to me, and you'll hear what the next task will be. Engaged in battle, his shield lifted up high to block out the fierce fire so he can't fry. All dragons fell to their defeat. Grabbing the girl with hand, they made a hasty retreat. Back to the marbled castle, he did so without any hassle. Out of the nether region, darkness arose. It was the noble hero the valiant king had chose. Go defeat the monstrosity that brings this dark night. Come back with his head and once again bring the light. Combat took over, and with the swiftness of swings, the head was cut and closed in a bag. It was closed and tied shut. Riding back to the castle with horse and carriage, the hero's prize was the king's daughter's hand in marriage. And that one was called Mastery of the Kingdom. Reflected Reflections. Reflections can be seen in the perplexions of a dream. Everything you saw isn't all there was worth to be seen. Putting every piece together will take all the time you have to spare. When all is a whole again, maybe people will start to care. The hung lights that are inside your head swung back and forth until a meaning came of those words you said. In the mirror you look at the sight of someone who was left out and alone in the night. You become what you never wanted to be, for your figure in the mirror shows illusions you never wanted to see. All the reflected dreams you had has cast a spell on your mind for years that went bad. Everyone you saw turned away and looked into the opposite direction. They knew nothing, for they were reflected by your reflection. Why couldn't they get to know you for who you are? All of them reflected away and looked as nothing was there. Reflections seem to have an opposite reflected appeal. Don't worry about them because nobody's real. If they saw you and actually opened their eyes, they could see who you were, someone without a disguise. And that one is called Reflected Reflections. All life. All my life I never thought I would think like this, that some things I witness and others I miss. Yesterday, today, or even tomorrow, I've had tears of joy, happiness, and sorrow. Every day when I think about it, time moves on faster, moving closer, closer to disaster. All my life I see everyone pushing and shoving. All their life they wanted a taste of peace and so much loving. If they would just put peace inside their heart, all life shall never crumble and fall apart. Every day as I see it, we try to act nice, but I might as well face it, we're just as blind as mice. Scurrying about, lost with no wants for the right direction, losing a war against ourselves for the lack of protection. All life will vanish, all life must perish, all life has been denied, all life must be cherished. We must get a hold of ourselves and wake up our hearts, for this is where peace and love starts. If letting our minds take over to control what we do, I just can't accept this fact where there is so much inside you. And that's called all life. You help me through. Kiss me, understand why you want it to, because the love inside me is so true. What do you see inside my path along waiting to get rid of these hours I'm hating? The days have passed, this feeling will always last. Each and every day you help me through in every way. Every night to morning I think of you, all the time you're the only one to help me through. I wish every time you were here with me, for it's your smile and more that I want to see. Every time when I'm near you, I love the sweet smell of your perfume that flows off of your body to my nose. It's like a spring flower in bloom. The days have passed, this feeling will always last. Each and every day you help me through in every way. And the last one of this video is called Small World. Give everything to me and I'll keep it all. Dirty and clean remarks on me. This world is big but yet so small. You can hate me, you can love me, or both at the same time. I don't care anymore. Is living such a big crime? Then when you come around, you just fucking pass me by. This world's too small. Can't you even say hi? Why me or why you? Can't you fucking ask me? Is it coming to this time and age of reality? Do we even care for others anymore? Is our life a bore? I'll never feel this way, for I care for all. I don't love myself even more. I feel the same way about myself as I do for you. The feelings, I'll never hide them as I let them go to show I'm true. Inside this small world, a corruption of sounds that I hear, and I see how everyone acts, for it's in the clear. I say if you can't say anything good, then don't say anything at all, for it's making a mess out of everyone that's in this world that's just too small. A small world becoming ever more full of bullshit ways, consumed inside my head, and it forever stays. But I'm just living in my dreams of changing the world around, and I count as each one of those dreams fall to the ground. So you can just take everything away from me and keep it all. Don't you fucking judge me, the world's just too small. I'm just going to give up in the never-ending fight, for it seems to me nobody in this small-ass world has a single right. Words can make you feel so hollow deep down inside, for it's just so hard to swallow. People can hurt us for what they say and do, but I might as well face it, I do the same shit as you. And that one's called Small World. And I hope you enjoy this poetry from the Darkside corner, and I will check you all out next video, so please tune in for some more poetry from the Darkside.